done over the last 2 years is we figured out the inefficiencies in the model. What are the bottlenecks? What's the most challenging? And then, we worked really hard to simplify that. So, that is, in essence, when we look at sort of what's worked and what hasn't. That's been a huge thing for us, which is basically saying, okay, look, we know that when we go into a new location that getting membership base up and running and getting the kitchen leased out and all these other things can be huge snafus and roadblocks for us. So we basically remove those inefficiencies from the model as much as humanly possible, which has given us the ability to scale a lot quicker than we were initially anticipating. There still are problems, and it's still not a perfect sort of solution, but we are able to sort of add more markets on without having to add too much stress. It's always stressful, but not too much.
Yeah, I mean, how about personally? How are you staying focused and energized?
So, we have a really unique company in the sense that I have a lot of business partners, actually 4 others besides myself. And that is really stressful at times. You have a lot of cooks in the kitchen, no pun intended. But what's been really cool is as the company has grown and some of these lanes have gotten more defined, it's been really great to have people that you trust running certain aspects of the business. So when I look at, in essence, my day-to-day as CEO of a company, it's actually not as crazy as you would think. It's working with people and really making sure that we're strategically heading in the direction that I want to head, and also that the brand and things like that are really in line. But at the end of the day, we have people running specific verticals within the company. So we have the pop-up operation. We have a brand new project in New York that we're working on with the city of New York. And then we have, some stuff that we're experimenting with television and production out on the West Coast. So I have sort of each one of my business partners running different aspects of the business. And at the end of the day, it's really just on making sure everyone's aware of where we're going and checking in with them more than anything else. So for me, it's a lot of information. It can be information overload, but sort of recognizing that you only get to hang on to 1 or 2 things and really driving that home. And as a CEO, I think you're there to make sure you hire well and you keep the company culture and the vision. But on the day-to-day execution of how things are getting done, you'd go crazy. And you have to have people you trust. And I think for me, that's really freed me up to just have a lot more, energy to stay at the high level, which most CEOs is like, that's where we like to be, when we start getting into the details of everything. And, I also recognize I'm not the best executor. I'm not the best manager of people. So, really hiring your weaknesses has been huge for us.